it's not that America is going left or right. America is turning inward. As they say, it's not make America great again. It's make America regressive again, or Mara, to use an Indian pun. So, I think I am willing to bet at this point that India and the rest of the emerging market basket that are large economies invert their own strengths will not follow the American way, and that at some point there will be some escape velocity for our economies.
At this point, a lot of people watching this program want to know, what do I do? What do I do with my investments? What do I do with the faith that you're talking about domestic investors and the number that we now watch, Mr. Damani? What do you do with your SIPs? What do you do with your portfolio? As it just is tossing and turning among this volatility.
Yeah, I mean, the good news from anecdotally talking to a lot of friends, brokers, investors, is that they are keeping the faith. They are not necessarily panicking at these sharp reversals and getting out, which is a good sign for India. I think what markets have taught me is that if you're finding value in a particular business, I think you ride out the volatility. We've often said there's a difference between volatility and risk. Volatility is what we're going through right now, Tamanna. Risk is if you can permanently lose capital. I don't think we've reached the stage yet. I think two things will happen, that India and other emerging markets who have large domestic-facing economies will move on. And at some point, it might not happen tomorrow, it might happen 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. I'm willing to stick my neck out and say America will reverse course. This cannot happen. I think, as I've given a famous example, when the SS Titanic hit the iceberg, it's the iceberg that won. And America is now the SS Titanic. And no matter how big and impregnable it is, at some point, economic reality will have to prevail, that you will have a higher level of inflation in America, less confidence, less investment, less trust. The presidency and the public pressure of markets and public pressure in America itself will almost force him to reverse course. So my suggestion to your question is to investors, look for that companies that benefit from this environment, that are inward looking, and stay the course. I think there is nothing going on in India that would suggest that we panic at this point. I mean, in America, if I was a member of the Dow Jones or watching American markets, I think it's still time to panic based on what's going on there. Fortunately, for whatever it's worth, I believe that we will land on our feet.